Indeed, and aloha, meatheads. What a summer it's shaping up to be. It was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Lyon last week when I was there. Hot in Vienna and hot mastery action here with the twin tier 6 TD Terrors, the Kryos and the JgPz. Look at that big flywheel weighing things down with the vodka chilling on ice on the sides and back. And the vehicle upon which this is based is the JgPz, which we have featured probably 5 or 6 times on this channel. What a wonderful TD and my former favorite, but the Kryos has really surpassed this guy and has made it near obsolete. Even though it is a strong performer, it has been slightly eclipsed by the Kryos, much like Dr. Dong is doing here with his perspective. But it is still a monster. But let's take a look over at the stats to see the differences. I'm quite surprised at how large they are in some respects. Here, if they're set up the same, the main differences will be armor and speed, and actually gun depression as well. We'll take a look at all of these stats. As you can see, DPM, penetration, alpha, all the same. It's the same gun. Although the Kryos has marginally worse dispersion. Here we're looking at the meat, power to weight ratio, and speed. And also look at the traverse and the camo on the Kryos, completely beating out the JgPz, plus an extra 100 hit points. Why, Wargaming, would you do that when the whole armor is so strong? Doesn't make any sense to me. Give it an additional 100 HP, which is why I think the Kryos is just dominating the field. 57.85% win rate. Absolutely nuts. But let's see both of these fine vehicles, when in capable hands, very effective. We've got this JgPz featured I think 5 or 6 times on the channel. It is such a strong vehicle anyhow, and Seawolf is going to take it out onto YaMoron Harbor.
Let's get it all!
And put the hurt on the noobs. He's heading left to the boat, which is not my favorite direction. It can make sense in many cases, and I think in this case, even though there are 2 heavies versus 3, and he's urging his heavies, hey, get in the game, let's get over to the boat. He's lining up to get shots. And he is probably thinking he wants to engage directly with their heavies, thinking the heavies are going to push towards the boat. And take a look at how the spotting on the mini-map is being set up. We know they have to be boat side. Maybe a little bit in the sniper's nest because they have moved out, just beginning to get spots. C-cap area is more than clear. One medium is already circling around through their spawn. And he's sitting back waiting for the team to engage. He's got a couple of helpers up there. It's time to push in. The Reds are basically potatoing around spawn, although one is on cap. And he sees the Japanese heavy with all that armor. Shot goes sailing over him. Taking a look at the setup there, this guy can get cleared. He can push over to the sniper's nest and help his team out. Japanese heavy is alone. The guy who was capping his move towards the end of the boat, or the bow rather. Now he doesn't want to get blasted. He's going to try to get a shot onto the sniper's nest where these TD and medium are.
Hey! What's this shit?
Don't tell me, no, don't tell me.
Might as well use him as a meat shield. Unfortunate bounce as he switches the angle there. But the high DPM of the JgPz is going to burn this guy down.
The cream, the cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better.
Gonna try to get the track wheel here. He's got 35% chance of full roll. Habicha moves. He gets the engine instead, which is just fine. Wore him down. High DPM, as you can see. Doesn't want to get circled, so that heavy is moved out of the way. He's gonna go confront the enemy. 3v6, a 2-to-1 ratio. Not looking great over here.
I am the cream.
Nice shot just to remove this guy. And look around, it is only 2v5. Where is this VK looking? Where are you going, buddy? Oh, alone against 5. He's got the full roll ready to go, precision fire. What's the plan here? And it's going to get hot and heavy real fast. All reds are going to push in all at once, which is the correct technique. Not one by one, which we see so often.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no.
Misses that shot, but he's going to track this guy in place and then put him down to start the sweep. Full HP he has there, thankfully.
Daddy, the top came off. No shit.
Broken gun. Fixes it up.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
VK charging in with full HP. Gun broken again. Gets the full roll. Gets the bounce. And that high DPM burning him away. 1v2. 1v1. And look at his hit points, all spent clearing out 4 reds. Excellent work. High DPM. Mantlet all playing a part, and this is going to be a showdown of patience and experience, as both are one-shots. None of the crew skills here really matter at this point, but this is a fine example as to why conserving your hit points is more important than risking your hit points for bad trades and shots. So he spent all of his hit points trying to win this game quite intelligently, and so basically this game was won on patience, experience, high DPM, good mantlet armor, and hit point conservation. And a bit of patience pays off.
I was styling out there like a champion, yeah.
Lets the Su-85 rush it, and this takes him on a well-deserved trip, loading up the whole family on the back of the sled, and heading off to the Golden Arches. Oh yeah, well-deserved. All 7 killed, 3,400 damage at tier 6. Good gravy. And all the badges I think I've ever seen, including Top Gun. Of course, more than 5 enemies destroyed. Legendary module knocked down. Complete destruction of one of the guys. I don't remember who that was. Too much action. High caliber. Surviving or getting a ricochet with less than 10% of your HP remaining with the Spartan medal. Legendary damage block. We saw that. Kalavanov medals were standing against 3 or more alone, and he did all 5. And of course, the coveted Raise and Dance. Delivered on YaMoron Harbor. Excellent work, Seawolf.
And playing a kiss right here on my championship cheek.
And the full real deal smorgasbord. A little bit of something for everyone served up salty. We're moving into a Triarii match, and here we found some footage of a secret clan initiation ritual. There's Ronaldus leading the pack, and leading this Kryos to the victory is going to be none other than Gavadoc01 from OG Triarii. Let's head out now on to Ghost Factory with the GOAT, Gavadoc01 from Triarii, ready to wreck. Gavadoc is going to use the Kryos as a traditional sniper.
Woohoo! Time to go clubbing. Baby seals, here I come.
And get set up to club the seals from a distance at the start of the game. Always a valid tactic, especially on larger maps where you can get some damage without being seen, damage from a distance and take no damage. Again, conserving HP. That massive flywheel doing the work, churning and getting this armored beastie up into this tiny little sniper's nest with some decent soft cover. And hard cover for the left side. M4 Sherman getting set up there as well. Patience.
Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm out to play.
Come on, Reds.
That's just my game.
And one accepts the offer. He's going to return to this position that the Sherman is trying to take from him. Come on, let the sniper do his roll, buddy. Get out of the way. Donks into him a bit. Unfortunate bounce. His camo net is set. Time to get to work.
I got you in my scope. Yeah.
Nice no scope after setting up the shot. Back to work. The light and med that pushed under the train trestle are deciding to die. And also, he's pushing into this flank to go help. It's a fine assault TD, and these guys are unfortunately not working together on this side. So he needs to come in here, try to keep his team alive, which is always a gamble. Are you spending your HP and time off target trying to save people who are of no use? Always a tough decision in game. That sometimes you gotta do it. If you have more greens alive, that's more distractions for the reds. Down goes the Stuggy.
Zero, yeah. Bang, bang.
Alright, cleans up these two that his teammates could not take care of. Now he's going to get positioned again. Get set up. Lots of hit points to harvest. Ugh, fluffs that one right into the tracks, unfortunately. This VK-2801 is running the larger derp gun. Damages the gun of whoever that red was. Can't see on my small screen. Not a popular choice, the VK-2801 with the derp gun. Most people run the quicker firing gun, but I've seen both used very effectively, so never discount this.
Pieces don't make you great.
Yeah, not a great maneuver coming out full broadside.
Be careful.
Next guy not paying attention gets wrecked. The unfortunate bounce, but he can easily pen this guy from all sides, so. That upper front plate, no one's going to penetrate that without using gold. Time to just burn this guy down with a high DPM. Again with the full roll potential, but doesn't need it, even though he does get it. That's what the exclamation point means. He's taking out the trash, and this game is almost completely done. AT2, he has no choice. He's done. Versus 2.
Worthless and weak.
Quick game at the end.
Compare your lives to mine and then kill yourself.
Climbing the garbage can.
Gavadoc taking out the trash and taking himself up into victory lane, and we get the...
This is #1 bullshit.
Again, another raisin that merits only first class, which means people are really putting in the work and the XP in the Kryos, which makes sense given the capabilities of this vehicle. Nonetheless, gets the raisin dance. Well done, sir. All 7 served up salty, meriting the full real deal smorgasbord. A little bit of something served up by Gavadoc to everybody, laid out on the table. It's summertime. I'm going to slow down a bit with the videos for the rest of the month. But if you got some replays, send them on in via email or Discord. All information is below. And remember, when out in the summer sun, in the heat, battling the noobs, as always,
keep it salty, pendejos.
Ooh, yeah!